Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Preparing Nigerian meat pie can be exhausting, especially when you are doing everything manually. But here is my tip that I can give to you to help you get a flaky and soft meat pie that you are going to like. Follow this procedure, it's going to be easy and you will like it. I started by preparing the filling and I have here 2 kilograms of miced meat, but I'll advise you to use 1.5 because my 2 kilograms of miced meat remained a little. So 1.5 kilograms would do. To start with, I started by frying my beef. You don't need to add oil to start frying the beef because it contains a lot of fat. Just add it inside your saucepan and start frying. So the next thing is to get your onion, your potatoes, your carrots, and I used 2 medium onion to prepare this, and I used 3 medium carrots and 3 medium potatoes. I try to measure all to be the same quantity. So shred your onion anyhow you like, and I also added a handful of shredded spring onion inside. Then add all inside the meat when the meat is still cooking, and I spice with my salt, with nutmeg, with curry powder and turmeric. Then add your seasoning cube to taste. I also added some pepper flake and oregano inside. Just these are my spice when it comes to preparing meat pie. And also 3 tablespoons of soya sauce, jack soya sauce, to give it a nice color. Add and mix, or I would say add all the spices to your taste. When you're done steaming the meat, you're going to add water to the level of your meat and add the diced carrot, the diced potatoes inside, and every other ingredient that you are using. If you have not added your spring onion, add all together and mix this well to be well combined, and cover this to cook for some minutes. The next thing, you're going to dissolve some flour with water and use to thicken your sauce. I use 6 tablespoons of flour to thicken the sauce, or if you see that it's still watery, you can adjust just to make it. I adjusted at sometimes when I noticed that the sauce was a little bit watery. Then when I finished with the fillings, I set that aside to cool down to some extent before using them. Then the next thing is to go in and mix the flour. And here are all what I use to mix the dough. I have here some eggs, nutmeg, salt, margarine, and the flour itself. And I shared mine into three depending on the size of your bowl. So I sieved 1 kilogram of flour inside a bowl and added 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 550 grams of margarine. Mix all together. Your margarine should be of fridge temperature. Also, the egg you're going to use should be of fridge temperature. Then just scoop it little by little so it will be easier for you to coerce with the flour, just as you can see here. But in case if you are mixing yours together, you have a larger bowl that can contain your 3 kilograms of flour, you're going to need 15 grams of baking powder, 1.5 tablespoons of nutmeg, 15 grams of salt, 1.6 grams of margarine, then 6 egg whites, and 90 milliliter of cold water. You will be adding the water and just be checking the consistency. Don't add all at once, just add gradually and mix. And if you did not get the correct measurements, you can also check the description. I will be stating everything there, how I use them. But that is the quantity of what I used in preparing the 3 kilograms of flour. And at the end, I will tell you the quantity that this 3 kilogram gave me. Just keep watching. You're going to coerce the margarine inside until it looks like this crumb like texture before you add the egg whites inside. And I started first by adding a tablespoon of cold water and mix. When it is not okay, I will add the next tablespoon. So don't add your water at once, just add gradually. You might need more, it might be okay, but just add gradually. After that, I placed on my working surface, not to knead this, just to make sure that they come together, and that is just it. You don't need to knead it for more than 1 minute, just to make them come together, and that is just it. So after the last one, here are the 3 dough that I've mixed. Then I divided each one into 4. Then try to, as you can see, that the color won't have much butter than the other one, because I had to finish up the butter in the other one. Then divide into 4 and put them together in 4 different, share it into 4. That was how I worked with the dough, just the way you can see here on the video. That is if you mix separately, but if you do not mix separately, you don't need this process. But this was how I did mine, to be certain that the whole dough is mixed well. After all this, the next thing is to spread the dough and use your cutter, whatever that will give you a round shape to shape to give it a round shape. And are the 6 egg yolks that I've already used the egg white to mix the dough. Then I added just a tablespoon of milk inside, and that was what I used to coat the meat pie. The next thing is to use the egg mixture to rub on top of your meat pie the way you can see here, and get your fork to perforate it a little so the it can cook rich inside, or to decorate it however you want. And that is just it. After that, place in your oven in 180 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes. Just be watchful. I used 4 tray to bake this, and in total after the baking I got 90 93 pieces of meat pie, and I think my children ate when I have not counted it. So in total, you're going to get between 90 to 95 pieces or more of meat piles. And if you increase the sizes, it might reduce in the number. But if you reduce the sizes, it might also increase in sizes. But if it's the size, you're going to get between 90 to 95 pieces of meat pie. And that is just it. If this video was helpful to you, please give me thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos. Thank you very much for watching, and enjoy your baking or your cooking, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.